Hello, NBA and Laker fans. Welcome back to your home for Lakers basketball on Lakers 365 Network. Coming here on a great night following the 2015 NBA draft. Your Lakers were the second pick in the 2015 NBA draft. And they did very good tonight. And the first time they had a draft pick that high, the last time they had it was they drafted Magic Johnson with the first pick. And and with the second overall pick, your Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from Ohio State, a point guard. And a very great talent, a great superstar. Pretty much to be the next compared to like Steph Curry, and to go up in this league in the Western Conference with Steph Curry, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, and I know we need a big, but with great Lakers going after a lot of great bigs in this free agent, like LaMarcus Aldridge, Kevin Love, and so got to get a big, but drafting D'Angelo Russell, the great draft pick for us, and also the 27th pick in the first round. The Lakers draft Larry Nance, and then the last pick, and the 34th pick in the second round, Lakers draft Anthony Brown. Saw like people wrote a great shooter, and looked at some like stats on him, and Bruce looks like a great pick for us. Could be like a steal, just like last year when we got Jordan Clarkson. So we shall see. Should be a great season next season to get back on top. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to say, they're calling right now. The number is 401-283-2519, and enter the pin 63677 to give your thoughts on tonight's NBA draft of your what do you guys think? The Lakers draft picks tonight. And he's calling right now. And I haven't tweeted it yet, but still working on it. It's looking like our host that we had, our guest that we had last night, JT Thomas from ESPN Radio, still working it, and it looks like he's probably gonna be a co-host on this network. So this should be great. Still working on it, so stay tuned for that. So you guys are calling right now. To give your thoughts. And give some. See if someone calls in. Like so.
Caring for these whales, we have a great responsibility to get them right.
Quote from Nick Kupchak on Russell. Quote, we felt he was a player we couldn't pass on. Does it compare like Russell to like Steph Curry, and to go up with some great guards that we had in this league in the Western Conference. So yeah. Also, Mitch, another quote from Mitch to D'Angelo. Quote, you know, there's a lot of jerseys on the wall here. Hopefully, you can add yours to it. So this should be a great season and great turnaround for the future. Looking great and bright, Laker fans. So yeah. And also, Mike Trudell tweets that says Russell said he had no clue the Lakers were going to take him, but quote, I'm still in shock that the thought dreams come true. I'm here and I'm ready. Exactly, because I was shocked a little bit because thought we were gonna get a bid. Thought we were gonna take Joe Okafor, and again for the season start. Also, quote from our head coach Byron Scott says, "Quote: the decision that was made was to basically take the best player available. Of the dot, we really felt this kid was special. Pretty much, he's right. Pretty much, like a great player to be a next big star in the NBA. A great backcourt right now with Kobe for now until he retires. Kobe, Russell, and then you got Clarkson. But then in the future, we'll have like Russell and Clarkson. So this should be great for the future. Well, Kobe retires, so it should be great. Byron Scott on Russell says, quote, talent-wise, he might be the best player in the draft. We'll see this season. And also, speaking of Byron Scott, with players like these, great point guards, he's led to great talent, like CP3 when he was with the Hornets, Kyrie Irving, and so this should be great. And everything. Again, you guys can call in right now. The number is 401 283 2519 and the pin 63677 to your thoughts on the draft of Lakers draft picks tonight. It was this great tonight. The Lakers turn this, and also Russell tweeted 4 hours ago. He tweets, "I'm a Laker." Hashtag loading. So Russell's ready. He's excited being a Laker. So welcome to Los Angeles, D'Angelo Russell. Welcome to Los Angeles. You're gonna love it here in the city of Los Angeles, with a great franchise. You get drafted by the 16 NBA championships, the second most in NBA history, behind the Boston Celtics with 17. And also, speaking of Russell, he says, quote, "I'll definitely bring back that winning attitude." So Russell will turn this season around, and everything. Just can't wait for the season. And also, Russell on his new coach. Quote, "Chris Paul has spoken very highly of Byron Scott. He has a great way with his guards. And everything. And also, there might be a huge announcement coming because I just got a notification. Callum McClure is watching, and he tweets to the network. Looks like at Lakers _365 needs me to come out of retirement because this host needs some major help. Let me think about it. So, Callan, you're welcome to come back to this network. Because you're awesome, bro. And so you're more than welcome to come back. So guys, you can call in right now. The number is 401-283-2519, and the pin 63677 to give your thoughts on today's draft picks. So you guys can call in right now and everything. And just so, and I'll be shocked if let's see. Mark Meaden tweets just now with Lakers taking Russell. Kupchak concede he'll focus more on marquee free agents in the front court. Think Aldridge, Gasol, Love, and Jordan. And everything. So yeah, just wait up, because just a great day in Lakerland. Being the second pick, taking Angelo Russell. Just very great right now. And just just saw. Wait. I see a tweet from Sam. He tweets: Lakers reach summer league commitments with undrafted bigs. Washington's Robert Upshaw and Arizona's Brandon Ashley. Source tells Real GM. So, whew, just looking very great right now in Lakerland, and everything. Just can't wait for the draft. I mean, for the season start. And everything. This thing won't hurry up and load. And just doing terrible right now and everything. Just should be great. The season, like I said, like now, the number is 401-283-2519, and then 636-77. Give your thoughts on the draft, the great draft, and everything. I'm not a great host because I haven't done this by myself and everything. Just because last time we did this network, it was my best friend, Callum McClurg, and everything. So yeah. So we shall see if let's see anything else. See if there's anything else. See what else is there. Pull-ups. at Lakers Holics tweets Mick Kupchak on free agent. Edie Davis, quote, he's made it. Everyone, coming in this hangout. Everyone, say huge welcome back. You gotta know that guy in the hangout. I'm just shocked. It's our own host, Callum McClurg. Welcome back to Lakers 365 Network.
Well, I thank you for the invitation, Chris, but this is your show for the night. I'm only coming in to relieve some of the pressure off you. I'm going to try to come on here when I have time, man, because you know that I'm slammed with many other jobs and announcing gigs, but I will try to help out the best I can on the network when I do have time. Go ahead, because you're the host, not me, so what do you got?
I don't know, just like I was saying earlier, what do you think about the draft today, the Lakers?
Well, let me just say this, and I think you probably covered this before I even stumbled upon the page for the night, is genuine shock, I'd say. Probably, I think that it was all in Laker fans' minds. Jahlil Okafor over anybody, and, Mitch Kupchak and the Lakers threw us a curveball. I mean, when I was watching the first few picks of the draft today, you knew about Towns going #1. That was pretty much academic. But that was like the first major curveball thrown tonight in the draft, I'd say, is seeing the Lakers pass over Jahlil Okafor. I mean, to pick up, and not saying that D'Angelo Russell's not a good player. I mean, I saw him play when the Buckeyes were on television, but to see the Lakers do that, and not taking Okafor #2, but getting Russell, is only the first step, I think, Chris, going forward, where you're going to see some move. Cousins, Aldridge, Love. So I think that Mitch Kupchak, Chris, and I think that Laker fans should all be accustomed to now that whether it's Jerry West or Chick Hearn or Mitch Kupchak, they always have some big move up their sleeves. So we'll wait and see what happens. But again, I think everyone out there, I think everyone would agree, a little bit shocking that you would see the Lakers not make the academic selection of taking Jahlil Okafor #2 overall, and we'll see what D'Angelo Russell brings to the table, I guess.
I agree, because I saw rumors. First, the Lakers were leaning towards taking Okafor, then it was back to Russell, then back to Okafor, and then Cousins, and just couldn't take all these rumors flying around.
Chris, that's the problem. I mean, that's the thing, though, that everyone always gets hyped up about for the draft. I mean, I know that we had saw tweets from fans saying, I can't sleep or I can't take this. I mean, that's what the draft is for football and for basketball is, all these machinations and trades that go on beforehand and behind closed doors. So, obviously, tough night for the fans to rest last night, but now it's like, okay, now that this is over with, now you got to wait and see what's going to happen next. And, I mean, I'm seeing more things from other teams. I just saw, Chris, breaking news from the Blazers. They just landed Mason Plumlee in a deal. So, I mean, either pre-draft or post-draft, Chris, there's always big moves made, and we've already had a couple made during the draft, before the draft, and after now. And again, as I just saw, folks, but again, some breaking news. Mason Plumlee headed to Portland in a deal made during the draft. So, Chris, there you go, man. More and more stuff breaking. Other than that, I mean, I'm not really surprised at many moves. Chris, I mean, I really don't know, man, other than, if the Lakers get, Russell #2. Going into 27, they pick up Larry Nance Jr., who, as we know, there was some small little controversy, as we know that he had a pretty harsh tweet about Kobe Bryant when he had gone and played in Denver in 2012 because of the 2007 court case against Kobe for presumable rape of a Denver motel maid. So obviously that didn't sit well with fans and was quickly deleted from 2012. So obviously, Chris, a couple of things there, but it's, as we said, man, time can only really see what these guys will be like. And like I told a few friends that said, I'm waiting till October before I make any sort of observations about the Lakers going forward.
Agreed. Just can't wait till October. Again, you calling right now. The number again is 401-283-2519, and then the pin 63677, and give your thoughts about the draft and everything. And once this is over, I'll tell you what happened on last night's show. Because someone called in and it was a familiar foe we had run into.
I can kind of think of who it is. With that, Chris, though, I would like to take over real quick to let everyone know about the 2015-16 Lakers preseason schedule already out. Tickets are going on sale slowly but surely. In case you're wondering, the Lakers will kick off their 2015-16 preseason campaign over on the islands. Do the hula with me, folks. Over there in Honolulu, Hawaii for 2 games with the Utah Jazz, October 4th and 6th. Those games we played at the Stan Sheriff Center in downtown Honolulu. Tip-offs for those games at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Those 2 games are, of course, Hawaiian time. That'll be at 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock Pacific time. October 8th, Lakers will host Toronto at the Citizens Business Bank Arena in Ontario, California. October 11th, Lakers will host international team Maccabi Haifa at Staples Center at 12 noon. October 13th, Lakers Kings from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. October 17th, Lakers and the defending NBA champs, the Golden State Warriors from the Valley View Casino Center in San Diego, California. October 19th, Lakers and Blazers from the Staples Center in downtown LA. And October 22nd, Lakers and Dubs from the Pond Honda Center up there in Anaheim, California. All tickets are on sale, but for 2 of the games. To find out more information on those preseason games, please visit Lakers.com for preseason ticketing information. With that, Chris, I'll send it back over to you. What do you got?
Mom, no one is what?
Chris, back over to you.
Wait, what?
Back over to you.
What happened? Not just speeches that they came on.
Well, there was nothing for me to do, and I know that hosting these things aren't the easiest thing for you to do, so I figured I would at least have my face and image be shown again here back on this network and to relieve some of the pressure off of you.
Well, I'll throw this out to you guys. Just because I'm going to be doing it every night. I still have another network, which we'll be doing tomorrow night, the LA Sparks 365 network. So I'm only going to do this network when I can and available, because last time we're forced and everything, and that's why we closed this network. And then I just thought about it and just did the network, and I'm surprised. Probably Callan out of nowhere when I came with doing this network, probably shocked and everything.
Not a lot to be shocked about, man. There's nothing to be scared of when I came in here. Nothing at all to be scared of, dude. You're good.
And guys, if anyone wants to call in, if not, then all right, because Callan's on the show. The number again is 401-283-2519, and the pin 63677 to give your thoughts of the draft. And until 9 more minutes, until 10:40, till it's over, this show. So,
All right, Chris. I will update everyone on. I want to update everyone on one more schedule. I don't think you've gotten to yet, which is the. I think you may have. I have no idea, but the 2015-16, 2015 Lakers NBA Summer League schedule. It's going to be taking place, of course, in Las Vegas, Nevada next month. In the first part of July, the Lakers will play their 3 games at 5:30. All 3 games. The first game, July 10th versus Minnesota, July 11th versus Philadelphia, and July 13th against the New York Knicks. The teams will compete in three preliminary round games from July 10th to the 14th before being seeded in a tournament that begins on July 15th. So, Chris, the first chance for folks to see the new kids on the block for the Lake Show, again, July 10th versus the T-Wolves at 5:30. And ironically, the teams that had pick number 1 and pick number 2 in this year's draft. With that, back over to you.
Everyone, I know I'll probably get disliked for this. Guys, make sure you guys go follow your sister's network at LA Sparks 365. Thing. That's our best network, and to be better than this network, I know this network wasn't before, because like Calvin said, the LA Sparks network is going to be always the best and everything.
I'm glad you agree with me for once over there, sir.
Yeah. So this network is only going to be around when I can do it. So yeah, don't be messing on Facebook or Twitter. Oh, where's the network and everything?
No comment.
And I'm probably gonna throw a question the night probably who the Lakers should pick up in free agency of a big now since they didn't draft a big. And I'll ask you, what do you think, Count, the Lakers should go out there in free agency of a big?
Well, considering again that the Lakers did not go get Jael Okafor in the draft, and I know I'm probably butchering his name, and I apologize deeply, folks. That's what happens when you don't talk about the NBA on a day-to-day basis. You cover other sports. Chris, I think that as I brought up earlier when I got in here about 10 minutes ago, perhaps the Laker fan base should just be used to this sort of thing, where the organization goes one way, fans go one way, and I think that they're going to make some type of a move. I don't know what it's going to be. They need a big for sure. We know that because, you don't know how much long. If Randall can come back fully healthy from the broken kneecap suffered last season, Jordan Hill's going to be probably gone. Ed Davis opted out of his player option on his contract. So is it Cousins? Is it Love? Is it Aldridge? I don't know. And frankly, what would be, Chris, the best ones out of all those 3, Chris, if I had to pick one, you go with your homeboy. You go with Kevin Love out of UCLA. He's a homegrown kid out of Los Angeles. Played at UCLA, where one of the other greatest Lakers centers of all time, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, came out of. So he's got good DNA coming from UCLA, Chris, but also he's an LA product. So I think it's Kevin Love out of those 3 players that you brought up.
Agreed. Exactly. Since he's from UCLA, and it's pretty much the Lakers pretty much has like to get players from UCLA or from LA, just like Nick Young with the Clippers. So pretty much the Lakers are destined to
Chris, quickly, if I can hop in real quick, I have one trade that just went down not down, but about a few minutes ago, but just reported in from the Brooklyn Nets on Twitter. The Nets have acquired Rondé Hollis-Jefferson and Steve Blake from Portland in exchange for Mason Plumlee and a drafted player, Pat Connaughton, drafted earlier in the evening. So, Chris, as we said, man, it doesn't matter what happens if it's before the draft, during, or after. More poker chips are moved. So, again, folks, to reiterate that trade again between the Nets and Blazers, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson and Steve Blake to Brooklyn from Portland for Mason Plumlee and Pat Connaughton, who was drafted in tonight's draft. Main host, back over to you.
Speaking of that undrafted rookie that we just, I think, agreement to Summer League, Robert Upshaw averaged 4.5 blocks and 24.9 minutes per game at Washington last season.
Well, Chris, 4.5 blocks I'll take any day of the week, especially in the NBA, Chris. And you think, Chris, specifically, when you think defense of the Lakers, Chris, who normally comes to mind? It's our old pal Michael Cooper, Chris. That's why Chick Hearn nicknamed him the Secretary of Defense when he played, Chris. So perhaps we have the second coming of that hopefully sometime soon. Back over to you.
What are your thoughts about the Lakers didn't draft R.J. Hunter? Because the one I had last night, a guest, J.T. Thomas from ESPN Radio, he said about R.J. Hunter, a great steal, and the Lakers could have drafted him, but didn't. Some guy don't even know.
Chris, I don't, frankly, as we said, man, the front office has different points of view more so than the fans. Chris, I know we're running out of time here, Chris, but Chris, one tweet from Jason Thompson just coming across this. Mark Stein of ESPN's on SportsCenter just reported Lakers are continuing to push the Kings for a Cousins trade. So, Chris, obviously that hatchet is not buried yet, so we still are in talks right now of a possible Lakers-Kings deal for DeMarcus Cousins, Chris. I've got a bad feeling, though, man, that this is going to cost the Lakers, though, if it, in fact, costs them Randall, Clarkson, and or Russell in this trade. Who knows what's going to happen, man? I know this has been blown out of the water the past couple days between the Lakers and Kings, Chris. So Mark Stein's reporting, man, that this trade is still in talks. So we'll see what goes on over the next couple of days. Back over to you.
I think probably that trade won't go down. Because it'll be too much to offer. I think probably maybe still have Jordan Hill, and package maybe Nick Young in the deal.
I don't know, Chris. It's a steep price. Chris, if Kupchak pulls this off, if he has to throw in any of those three puzzle pieces, Clarkson, Randall, or Russell, this fan base will be tearing down the city of L.A. in a few heartbeats, man. So if this does go through, it better be at the right price as well. So hopefully that there's nothing major coming out of that if, in fact, it goes down. But again, folks, to reiterate once more, but again, Mark Stein on SportsCenter just said Lakers are continuing their push to the Kings for a trade for DeMarcus Cousins. Chris, back over to you.
And on that note, I don't know how to. Right now, I'm probably gonna say this not the same as you did, but on that note, on a great night.
Until sometime soon, have a safe night. Drive home safely. Thank you all for coming in and seeing us, folks. And good night now. This has been the Lakers 365 Network. We are the Lakers. We own the NBA. We are your 16-time champs. We'll see you folks sometime next time. Chris, back over to you. Good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah, like Callan said. So, guys, follow our network at Lakers_365. And also, be sure to follow at LA Sparks 365. Follow your sister's network and everything. And yeah, thanks for watching. Cal McClurg is probably out of retirement. And yeah, have a good night now. Go Lakers and Cal McClurg.